I thought I told you to whitewash the fence, Junior.
I am, Pop.
Well, it isn't necessary to write derogatory remarks about your best friend.
Skinny Aristotle's no friend of mine.
How can you say that? You and he have thrown discuses together for over 5 years.
Well, that's just it, Pop. You get tired of a person in 5 years.
I can't deny that, son. It's like I've always said, familiarity breeds contempt. Just like in the case of the son of the masked clock.
Son of the masked clock?
The masked clock was a fox who had an insatiable appetite for timepieces of all kinds. Every night of the week, he would hold up the stage and relieve the passengers of their wristwatches, stopwatches, and anything else they had so long as it ticked. Of course, as I always say, crime doesn't pay, which brings to mind another fable, which I'll save for later. Anyway, the masked clock, or fox if you prefer, was caught and subsequently languished away in prison. He left behind $20 million, one old pocket watch, and a son named Guy.
As your late father's attorney, it's my duty to turn over this money and this watch to you.
You can keep the watch. Just give me the money.
Not so fast, son. Your father tried to atone for his misdeeds in life. He returned every watch he had stolen, with the exception of this one.
Well, I'll return it, but I would like to spend some of this money first.
And spend it he did. 2 days later at the racetrack, he counted up his losses.
How do you like that? I have already lost $5 million, and I haven't made a bet.
Sitting in a nearby box was a familiar figure.
Have you returned the watch yet, son of the masked clock?
What watch?
The one your father didn't give back.
No, but I will do that tomorrow.
The following day, he took a plane to Monte Carlo, and that evening, standing in front of the roulette table, counted up his losses.
How do you like that? I have lost $10 million, and I still have not made a bet.
Yes, but did you return the watch?
What watch?
The one you're going to tell me you're going to return tomorrow.
Correction. The one I'm going to tell you I'm going to return next week.
Ah, but next week found him in a San Francisco real estate office.
I got $5 million left. I want to invest it in real estate.
2 minutes later, he was the proud owner of Death Valley. 3 minutes later, he was wandering the streets, penniless and destitute.
Oh, well, easy come, easy went.
Just then, he spotted a familiar figure coming his way.
Say, I will bet this is going to surprise you. Today, I am going to return that watch.
What watch?
The one my father never returned.
Inscribed on the back of the watch was the owner's name and address. Off the young fox went to do his deed. Unfortunately, 10223 was the address of the state prison.
I would like to see Mr. Britt, please.
Oh, nobody sees him. He's in solitary confinement for life.
It's my duty to return this watch, and nothing but nothing will stop me.
It suddenly struck the young wolf that the easiest way to get into prison was to commit a crime. Seeing a wanted poster of Tommy Gunn, the notorious bank robber, gave him an idea.
Mr. Gunn, I want to join your gang of hoodlums.
Well, you're in luck, Buster, because it just so happens we're short one hood. Be at the last National Bank at 2:30.
Mr. Hoover, Tommy Gunn is going to rob the last National Bank at 2:30. You could catch us all red-headed.
Good work, men. Take them down to headquarters.
Howdy, Chief. This one doesn't go. He's the one who tipped us off.
Congratulations, boy.
But don't I get to go to jail? Look at all this money I just robbed.
Keep it for a reward, boy.
Again, the son of the masked clock returned to the prison wall, willing to try anything to get inside. The fact that it was the darkest night of the year gave him a plan. Rope in hand, he started scaling the wall. But by sunup the next morning, he was still scaling. It was then he discovered he was on the 600th floor of the Gruber building in downtown Bakersfield. And in downtown Bakersfield, this was a felony.
Tough luck, buddy. You'll go to state's prison for this.
Happy day. Now I can return the watch. What do you think the judge will give me? 30 days?
Hard to tell. It's a new judge.
It may have been a new judge, but he had an old, familiar face.
You again. Did you ever return that watch?
Not yet, lawyer of my late father. You see...
Quiet! There's been a rash of Gruber building climbing in downtown Bakersfield, and I mean to put a stop to it. I was going to give you 30 days. Instead, I'm giving you 30 years.
And so the son of the masked clock finally did return the watch. But the fact that he annoyed the judge throughout the years caused him to spend the best years of his life behind bars. So you see, Junior, that is a perfect example of how familiarity breeds contempt.
That's almost right, Pop.
Almost.
Yeah. In this case, I'd say familiarity breeds contempt of court.
And a habeas corpus to you, too, son.
Bye.